Hey everybody, what you see here is an introduction of how you can be able to advance yourself in drawing. What you see right here is a drawing that I've done in 2009, a realistic drawing. And realistic drawing can be a great process for you to advance your skills, to actually create something new and something with a style and something with a characteristics. What you see here is a project that I am working on. As you can see, is a nice looking variation to a female body, and that is the most difficult part to actually master. And for anybody who's out there who've been in the process that I've been of drawing male bodies, is really simple and simplistic for a guy, but for a guy to process a female's body, it takes a while. And that's why I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of references, looking at females in real life and trying to understand the proportions. And this project I'm working on is very exclusive, but the fact is I will let you guys know in another video. But what you see here is a change of design. So what you'll see from this one, you'll see the next one of how different I did my designs, where I try to keep my style. My style is really different and I like it. And what you'll see from this one, you'll see it from the other one. I created a cartoon called Sister My Sister, and you'll see it on the next video. I always start with a sketchbook. That way, if any ideas or new styles come up, you can draw it on there. Then I use a pencil, a number 2 pencil, or you can use a mechanical pencil, any type you want at your local art store. And then you could use an eraser, whether it's a regular eraser or a gum eraser that you find in your local art store. Here's the actual drawing that I've done in my sketchbook. What you see is some checks and some crossing marks. The cross marks means, I don't like it, and I'm gonna try something else. And then the check means I really like what I've done, with the revamp and the way it's proportioned and everything. But what you see is the actual drawing of what I've done that you saw on the computer in the previous video shot. And also what you can see is I've been doing a lot of erasing, but there's no problem with erasing at all. Just remember to keep going and to keep drawing your own creation. References is always a great thing. Always look at other artists. It doesn't matter who, from the old century artists to the new artists of today. I always look at artists, and I always look at their style, and I always look at what they have created from past to present, or the before and after, just so that I can present myself in the near future to actually create something that's unique. And that's what I do all the time. I always look at other artists. I look at their work. As you can see here, this is who I go to, and this is who I look to see for some ideas and for some guidance. Whether the artist is not in front of me, I can check it from his work. His work speaks 1,000 words. So that's the only way I can possibly ever, enhance my own skills. And that's the only way I can try that. Now, in the next one, what you see here is a reference of Ed and Eddie. Now I found this one, and this guy has actually been able to make the Ed and Eddie characters, look all grown up, which made me impressed. The fact that if I can be able to do that with my characters, like any character I create, I can make them look, from their ages to their proportioned body, to whether they're young, old, a baby, or in the future, or in the past, something more unique. And what you see here is a great way to manipulate your own creation. You can manipulate your own creation and see what you can come up with. And this is what I do every day, and that's what I advise other artists to do as well, or upcoming artists as well. And check out online web comics, comic books, cartoons, anything that catches your interest. This would be a great way for you to process everything, to sink everything into your mind and to actually understand. And plus, do Google searches. Also do a lot of Google searches. Google searches can help you as well, or other web searches like Yahoo, MSN, any other search engine. But always look at images. Go on images, look at other artists, look how they draw. If there's something that you cannot draw, type it in, like ears, mouth, head, eyes, eyebrows. And also, it's also great to look at colors. Colors is something where you can actually use for your characters distinctively, whether it's an alien or a human being or a spirit or something that you came up in your mind. Now that's something that could be very useful in the future, to the point where you guys could be able to process your own ideas, use something that you saw online or what you saw on television and so on and so forth. Because this is the only way it can help you process your own creativity. YouTube is a great way to actually see videos of drawings of other artists, including myself. It's a great way to see anything that you want to require for your skills to be better, and also it's a great way to actually learn and understand and listen. So YouTube is a great source for any artist or visual artist or any artist in general. So that way, YouTube is a great source and a great way, so you should try it out at any cost, and it will be helpful and beneficial. In conclusion, as you can see here, this is some of my work that I've worked on for the past couple of months, and I'm also doing a webcomic. But what I want you guys to see is the difference of my style and the creativity that I've created over the years, where this is a patent copyright of mine, where it's called Sister My Sister, that I said in the beginning, where you see the difference between the first video that you saw and this one, where you see that I have a different style, where I changed it but I kept the same style going, just so that it could be recognizable to my liking, where anybody else who see my work might say, hey, I know who did this, I know who did this artwork, it was by such and such, So I always try to look at other artists, and as you can see, here's the conclusion of how I became to be, where from real life drawing to actually drawing my own cartoons and my own characters and making my own environment and doing things that I really enjoy doing and create something new and something very interesting and unique, and to hopefully prosper to anybody out there who was also trying to do what I'm doing and make cartoons, make characters, and so forth. But then I also have a children's book where you see there is a difference, where I made a simplicity, where it's simple, all the shapes and everything, but it's easy to look at in the colors that I picked, and how I made the shadings and the highlights and everything. And what you see is that's one of my also patent characters. And as you can see, the difference from what you saw Sister My Sister to this colorful little kids-like children's book. So I hope that answers your questions. Subscribe, rate, and have a nice day.